Gratitude plays a really important part of our daily activities with the triplets. We have a gratitude practice that we do every time we get into the car, and we focus on giving gratitude based on the experience that they just had. So whether it's a trip to the grocery store or a trip to the library or going to school, when we jump in the car, each of the triplets talk about what they are grateful for from the experience that they just had. And what that does is really bring them into the moment, present, and focusing on the positive things in their life.
Getting the kids to come in, sit down and talk just to get their mind off of whatever's on their, whatever's going through their head is really important, because once they're a little bit distracted, it all starts to come out. And once it starts to come out, the floodgates open. And that's when you can just kind of see them do the, because somebody listened. And it really just goes back to allowing them to know that somebody is willing to listen to them without judgment.
I do like Shanti does. I take a time and meditate. Just take a couple minutes, take some deep breaths, and just think about the day, think about that situation, how, if something happens to me, how am I going to react? So I'm not angry about it, but I'm able to withstand whatever happens and just not let somebody else's actions affect how I'm going to respond.
We make sure there's a happy balance between sports and schoolwork and friends and, of course, family.
Always be prepared, because if you're prepared for what's coming throughout the day, then a lot of that stress can be relieved. But with stress with teenagers and the boys and the girls and stuff like that, you got to tell them a lot of times just to let things roll off your back. Don't take everything personally. Don't let, when someone says something to you that you perceive to be negative, it might not be negative. They just might be saying something to try and be funny or to try and get a rise out of you at the same time. So listen to what they have to say, but also don't listen and don't let things affect you.
The power of breath. Be mindful of why I'm feeling a certain way. Try to unlayer what's really the issue. If I'm stressed about something, what's really happening, what is really going on.
The more you focus on those negative emotions, the more you will manifest them. So acknowledge them, say, yes, this is how I'm feeling. Don't squash it. Don't try to suffocate it, but take it in and say, okay, this is a feeling, and now I'm going to let that feeling brush past me, and what can I do, either in my head or physically, to shift that mindset?